are here because we are celebrating International Day of Persons with Disability. It was actually on the 3rd, but we selected today so that all of our kids can attend. So we actually have a sport event where we have kids with different types and forms of disability to come and have fun, because we know that most of the time when they are going to school where they have activities like this, the teachers or the school don't involve them. So that is why we thought it fit that it is very important for them to be part of it. And the goal for us being here today is for us to have fun and invite national stakeholders, partners, ministries, departments and agencies to come and see the need for them to create more inclusive policy. The particular reason we're here is to raise awareness and for these kids to have fun today. World Hope International is a Christian-led organization that is implementing projects. We have a WASH project, we have the cervical cancer, we have CHAMS, we have Enable the Children, and we also have Protection Department. So for today, we are actually working on Enable the Children, wherein I mentioned earlier on, for us, we work with children who are living with disability. We provide psychosocial counseling, occupational therapy, and physiotherapy for these families to see how they can support these children to thrive. My message out there to all Sierra Leoneans is disability talk now all man business. Because today you can be able and tomorrow you are disabled. So no individual wish to give birth to a child who is living with disability. We know there is a lot of human rights violation going around these kids who are living with disability. And we also know that Sierra Leone is a very traditional and religious country. So disability is attached to witchcraft. But I want to encourage all of us that disability has nothing to do with witchcraft, and there are solutions to support these kids and their families. And to do that, please support these kids who are living with disability, because what we find out, most of the dad will leave the mom with the kids who are living with disability. They don't support them.
We have a policy in the ministry called the Radical Inclusion Policy, and the essence of this policy is that no child should be left behind. And what we see here today is that policy coming alive. That every child, irrespective of their abilities or disabilities, have that opportunity to enjoy themselves, to learn, to thrive, and to achieve. And this is what I'm seeing here today. Seeing the smiles on the faces of these young people brings great joy to me. It actually says that we're doing the right things, and we need to continue to do that. I want us to go back to the free quality school education policy. For me, I often see it as a pro-poor policy, which means that the government was taking away the financial burdens of the average household so that they can send their kids to school. And that is why you don't have to pay for your school fees, you don't have to pay for your exams, you are provided with teaching and learning materials, you are provided in some cases with free school meals. For the large child, you are provided with free sanitation pads and all of that. And so no one should have a reason or a barrier to stop you from sending your kids to school. In terms of inclusion, we are trying as best to make provisions for all young people with disabilities. I like to look at disabilities in two categories. There is what I call the visible disabilities, and that includes that child that is handicapped and is in a wheelchair. We are providing ramps so that that child could get into schools. We are making sure that the toilet facility is wide enough to take the wheelchair. Making sure that there are guardrails in the toilet to make sure that when you come in with that wheelchair, you can actually use that toilet. There are those who are blind, so we provide braille. There are those who are hard of hearing. In some schools, they provide Minicom. They also have apps that could translate voice into text. So if you can't hear the voice, you can read the text. So you see, in the area of visible disabilities, we are doing quite a lot. We still have a little more to go when we talk about invisible disabilities. And today what I've seen is what the non-governmental organizations are doing to help to complement what government is doing. So here today I've seen kids who are dyslexic, I've seen kids who are autistic, I've seen kids that have some moderate learning difficulties. They're all enjoying themselves, which shows that if we extend the provisions that we provide for our young people using non-state actors, it can complement what the government is doing, and in which case every child, irrespective of their disabilities, will have the same opportunities as any other child who is able. There is more we need to do. So I'm not sitting here and being comfortable that we have done all we can. Education is continuous improvement, so we can continue to improve. But I think we need more effective partnerships with our non-state actors.